Welcome in here to second period action. Kennesaw State taking on Miami. The number 4 versus number 9 matchup here. We'll bring you right in at the second period. Score currently stands Kennesaw out ahead 3-1. Got the early goal here. Goal scorers Tristan Gagne, Ian McDonald, as well as John Testino for Kennesaw State. And on the other side of things, Hurricanes lone goal scorer and captain Keith Asplin. 5'9" out of New Hope, Pennsylvania. Miami will start shorthanded. Minute 39 to go on the penalty. In the box, Ethan Gorlikin. 2-minute minor. Just about 25% into that one. Between the pipes tonight for Kennesaw State, as he has been all season, Luke Thurston, 6 feet, 170 pounds, 1995 birthday out of Stockholm, Sweden. Across the ice from him, Colin Fitz. Hurricanes will move left to right. Kennesaw State in their traveling grays. Miami, the green uniforms with the orange around the piping. And off the draw, we will go D2D. Kennesaw controlling out of their own zone, still on that power play, an abbreviated one. Vander Kirchhoff shoots this one all the way back up. Off the deflection, and we will stop just as soon as we get started here. 19:49 to go in the second period, rather. Again, bringing you the late action here. The brief summary as it's been given to us. Kennesaw State got out to the 1-0 lead. Miami tied it at 1, and then it was 2-1 and 3-1. Late goals at the end of that first period there by the Owls. Vander Kirchhoff, center point, sends one right around front, tipped in front, loose, and then another save by Colin Fitz. Got another whistle here. Face off. They're taking a look at the net like it's dislodged here. It doesn't appear to be so, but they're going to stop play regardless. Have a restart here to the right of goaltender Colin Fitz. Luke Thurston at the other end, the power play goaltender right now. Not going to see a lot of action, but he's played upwards of 30 games this season. McDonald going to take the face off here, wins it over to D. D controls half boards. Center point again, Vander Kirchhoff lets one go, just wide of the net by a couple of feet. On the penalty kill, Vander Kirchhoff keeps him with that left skate. Vander Kirchhoff, the leading scorer here for the Owls of Kennesaw State. On the penalty kill, Miami gets it all the way back out. Hurricanes on the hard forecheck there. Bodied off the play there was Hunter Johnson. Behind the net, control breakout, stick slashed out of the hand there behind the play. Unclear what happened there. Vander Kirchhoff breaks into the zone. Final 50 seconds on the power play. Puck pops all the way back up in the air. Owls control. They'll send this one far side point. Held there by Berzinski. Berzinski underneath. D receives. Looks back out to the point. They'll go to Vander Kirchhoff and spin it back down low instead. Hurricanes again on the penalty kill. Vander Kirchhoff goes back for it. Lone forechecker right now, Johnny Amello. My apologies, getting used to these names here. Jimmy Amello. Bayside Hills, New York native. Testino brings this one in, bodied quickly there. 21 seconds to go. Spazinski has it, works it back down low. Negated there, and again, Hurricane penalty kill comes up big again. Period of the long change, and they get caught in a 5-on-1 back the other way. Long shot, easy save there by Colin Fitz. A 5-on-1, questionable play there. The decision to just send that one on net in a 5-on-1 opportunity back the other way for Kennesaw State. A 2-goal cushion, maybe resulting in a little bit of complacency here for the Hurricanes. Captains, as we said, Philip Ducko and Keith Asplin, co-captains for the Hurricanes. Final 5 seconds, and pretty soon we'll see Ethan Gorlikin out of the box. Penalty has been killed. Gorlikin back the other way, gonna be a 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-1. Down the right side, shoots one, and a big glove save there. Luke Thurston keeping that glove right on top of the pad. And a stoppage in play here. 18-12 to go in period number 2. If you were able to tune into that South Carolina game against Tampa, bit of a slower pace to that hockey game. This one, back and forth action. Kennesaw, the number 4 seed, Miami, the number 9, ahead of only South Carolina. But they've been playing a heck of a hockey game so far here tonight. We've got all 3 of the other matchups determined. We'll get back to those in a minute. This one out off the boards. McDonald picks it up the far side, right at that blue line. Top of the circle, 2 nice moves outside the defender. McDonald takes it around underneath. McDonald still with it, sees this one, settled down at the point, knocked down in front on the way. McDonald's got it again, centering pass, he scores! Right around in front. John Testino's got his 2nd goal of the night, and Kennesaw out ahead to a 4-1 lead. John Testino, the in-state man for the Kennesaw State Owls out of Acworth, Georgia, makes it a 4-1 hockey game. And the margin beginning to be widened here by the Owls. Off the draw, McDonald stays on the ice, out with Vander Kirchhoff on that left wing. They'll risk this one back in, kept in at the line. And Gagne on the secondary opportunity sends this one in behind the goaltender, Colin Fitz. Held in. Hurricanes trying to break this one out again. The control breakout, 17-14, the shots on goal. With speed in over the line, they'll drop this one off. Long shot just past the glove there. Isaac Davidson leading scorer for these Hurricanes of Miami. Underneath, they'll rotate it. Davidson in after it. At his center ice, they'll go D to D. Regroup there. Henry Congdon. Out to the far side again, Herman Louie. Bouncer just kicked aside there by the goaltender, Luke Thurston. And again, Kennesaw State risks this one all the way back out. Bouncing puck escapes everyone, including the goal scorer there, John Testino. Back for an icing here. 17:06 to go in period number 2.
Okay,
4-1 the score. Just about 3 minutes in here. Kennesaw State recently widening that margin on the goal by John Testino. Tristan Gagne, Ian McDonald, the other two goal scorers so far for Kennesaw State. Shot right off the draw there, knocked aside by Thurston. Spiked out of the air, kicked up to a stick. Now out, bouncer settled down there by McDonald. McDonald down the right side, drops to Vander Karkov. Top of the circles, but he gets it right back. Vander Karkov in the slot, tries to backhand one towards again. McDonald's got this one underneath. On the support, John Testino. Back out, point can't be held in there. Gagne's gonna have to go all the way back out into neutral territory on the regroup. Won't drop it off for his defensive partner. Gagne off the boards, one-handed back in by Evan Deere. Deere breaks his way through. He's got Mitchell Bright in front of the net. Bright wearing 2 tonight, usually wearing 3. Bright back down, again, hard into the boards there, right along that goal stripe. Deere picks up backhander right in front, wouldn't connect. John Berzinski gets in after it, hammers this one back down below the goal line. Al still relentless in front of the net. Almost a 2-on-1 developing here, back the other way for Miami, Ethan Gorlikin. Gloved there by Luke Thurston. And another face-off here, 16 minutes right on the dot here, period number 2. Kennesaw State leading by a score of 4-1. Shots even at 17 apiece. But Luke Thurston having a much better time stopping his 17 than Colin Fitz at the other end. In an era where taller goaltenders thrive, Fitz a bit undersized at 5'9", Luke Thurston 6 feet exactly. The goaltender out of Kennesaw State at a bit of the height advantage. But in this league, the smaller goaltenders, not uncommon. Zach Lynch of South Carolina staying at just 5'9". Other smaller goaltenders, not uncommon at all, especially at this stage of play. Off the draw, Miami wins it. Offensive zone draw, knocked down in front off the one-timer. Left wing shot, save made by Thurston. Rebound goes in behind. Try to jam play in front. Open net. He's stopped there by Thurston. Wide open cage. I don't know how Thurston made that stop. He denies Fiantino. Underneath, shoveled in on the back end. After this one, it'll be Justin Berzinski. Bouncing puck, hits a man in the back there. Max Haas can't settle that one down. Tisdale loses a glove. Picked up there by the man. Philip Dutkill, captain of Miami, hills this one at the point. Lets it go, easy save there by Thurston with that big goal stick. Ends up along the far side wall, spiked out off the boards, picked up by Miami. They'll keep this one in at the line. Long shot, knocked down in front, settled by Tisdale. Tisdale off the boards and the glass and right into that Miami of Ohio bench. 14:59 to go here in period number 2, still 4-1. We've got more right after the whistle here. Tisdale goes down, some argument ensues here. Tisdale getting after it with Philip Dudko. Gorelkin watches on from the bench. The draw comes to the left of Luke Thurston. All the games that have been in the books. Number 8, Liberty taking down Mississippi. UCF takes down Georgia Tech by a score of 4-3, and Tampa down South Carolina at 9-5. So the remaining teams, Liberty, UCF, and Tampa. The 8, 6, and 3 seeds off the draw. Miami's got this one. Long shot. Steep angle there, knocked down in front. Canes control, top of the circle. They'll drop this one off at the point. Working it back down low, underneath. Tries to work that one out in front. Loose puck in front, big save by Thurston. Again, moving from his right to his left. Able to keep that puck out of the net. Vander Kirchhoff gonna have to settle this bouncing puck down. Faces pressure there, the man pinching in. Lets one go from long range, ends up wide of the net. Dutkill brings this one in, shoots one, tipped in front, big save by Thurston again. In the slot, wrister punched out by the goaltender. Luke Thurston, 5 big saves in a row here. Played some time, D1, West Virginia University. Back out, kick there, Dutko off sides, it'll be delayed. Canes will have to touch up, giving Kennesaw State the opportunity here. Tristan Gagne to bring this one up ahead. Gagne, far side McDonald. Lofts this one on the back end. Glove there and held. Can of corn there for Colin Fitz. And 14:06 to go. Score remains 4-1, thanks mostly in part to Luke Thurston. 22-18 the shots on goal. Luke Thurston stopping all but one of those. Head coach for Kennesaw State, Joel Consowitz. Brett Lesser is the assistant coach. Wayne Whitmore, the head coach of the Hurricanes of Miami. Richard Nussbaum, the assistant coach. And Juan Carlos Otero, the general manager. Try to work it out of the Miami zone. Kennesaw keeps it in, almost. Beautiful tape-to-tape pass there for Drew Spazinski, but it goes wide. Outside, neutral territory, delayed offsides. Miami's gonna have a chance here. Settled down and back in by Drew Spazinski. Knocked down there on the way to the puck, no call. Play continues. Back the other way come the Hurricanes. Johnny Amello, and this one ends up again into the roof. A low ceiling venue here. This Huntsville Ice-Plex. A lot of pucks up into the ceiling area, a lot of stoppage of play. Not uncommon here in the earlier games. So what we've got here, Tampa will play the lowest seed. That'll be Liberty. And so the winner of this game, unless it is Miami, that'll change. Tampa, if Miami comes back in this one, will face Tampa. Still, a lot of open-ended questions here at the ACHA D3 Regional Tournament. Back around, 13.5 to go. Dribble up the wall, settled down there. Nice play going down to his knees, baseball style. Fields that ground ball. Unable to keep that one in. It gets tangled up in the official skates. Back through it comes. Trying to make the safe play up to Aaron Tisdale. Loose puck picked up, brought in by Peter Girl. Underneath, in behind Thurston's net. With pressure, Kennesaw emerges with possession. Out in a turnover there. Open ice. Sawyer Casiglia. In that slot area. Spins away from the check there. Johnny Amello. Down below the goal line, the defenseman pinching in. Loose puck right out in front. Off the outside of the cage with more after. Ethan Gorelkin not afraid to get into the fights there. Still nothing comes from that one. We saw a handful of players being ejected from the previous game. Still a lot of time left in this one, although I can't say it's gonna happen quite yet. We got a penalty though.
Get on the bench.
Hunter Johnson. 2 minutes. He's gonna go sit for a pair. That'll put Miami back on the power play here. A 5-on-4 advantage. Tisdale heads back to the bench as well. Sawyer Casiglia takes the draw here for Miami. Won by Kennesaw State. Risks it all the way back down. The penalty killers get the early advantage here. That'll knock about 10 or 15 seconds off the man advantage. In behind the Canes net. They'll bring this one out. Towards neutral territory, picked up by Hunter Johnson. Johnson drop pass to nobody. Vander Kerkhoff's got this one. And a chance shorthanded for Vander Kerkhoff. Bodied off the puck there, picked up at open ice by Tristan Gagne. Gagne makes the safe play back to his defensive partner, Mason Bright. And out ahead, Canes will have to bring this one back in. Minute 27 to go on the man advantage. Tristan this one back in behind Thurston. 12-16 to go in a 4-1 hockey game. Canes on the power play. Around, picked up there, Johnny Amello. Back underneath, pinching this one, Hunter Johnson. McDonald, a nice play there. Shorthanded, tip that one ahead, a shorthanded opportunity. Vander Kerkhoff and McDonald. Shorthanded, 2-on-0, shoots one and a big save there. Colin Fitz gets that blocker on it to deny McDonald of a sure goal. Stretch pass couldn't connect there. Johnny Mello races in after, gets to it, wraps this one around, held in on the far side wall there by Johnson. Johnson back for Amello, tangled up in the official skates. Amello shovels this one back around for Casiglia. Casiglia sidesteps a man there. Bright's got that puck taken down there. Play continues. Far side corner, Canes rotating now. Point shot, knocked down in front, just wide of the net there. Big opportunity off the deflection from co-captain Keith Asplund. Hash marks, they'll try to go cross ice. Knocked down in front, Kennesaw State will get this one all the way back down. Final 23 seconds on the penalty to Justin Berzinski. Canes trying to get a laid out 2. Finally get a man off these. Almost a too many men on the ice. That shot up and over the head of Luke Thurston. Man had to hustle back off the ice there. 6 skaters on the ice for a brief moment for Miami. Point shot, knocked down in front. Couple of deflections there. And Evan Walker's blast just goes wide. Out of the box now. Even strength, we'll go back to 5-on-5. Mason Bright rejoins the play. Point shot, save made again. That blocker of Thurston. He's seeing all these pucks Another point shot, and again, Thurston didn't see that one, but it never hit the net. Kept it at the point. They'll just keep going with the point shots. Knocked down in front, and finally, a tripping call. Mitchell Bright wearing number 2 tonight. He's going to head back towards the penalty box. And right back to the power play goes the University of Miami. Unsuccessful so far in this second period. 10:39 to go in it. Kennesaw still out ahead 4-1 after the Canes failed to convert on that most recent power play. You can have another one here. Max Squarey to take the draw here, able to win it back over Moore. Hash marks now back over to the point. They'll go D to D. Far side. Send this one back down low on the cycle. Watch closely there by 2 Owls. Doubles back in behind the net. Centering pass knocked down in front. Couldn't connect there with Max Squarey. Hard collision on that far side, and again, Owls send this one. Oh, and a diving play there almost. The clear goes in off a stanchion awkwardly. Colin Fitz had to lunge back into his net. Nearly a crazy play there. And a big open ice hit there. Deere gets involved. Gagne again, alternate captain for Kennesaw State, just flicks this one back in to kill some time off the power play. And again, shorthanded, they've got it. Chance for Kennesaw State. They'll rotate, send this one on goal. Easy save there again. Steered into the corner by Fitz. McDonald underneath shorthanded. Nice move around in front. McDonald walks around, tries to send one for Van Kerkhoff, and can't get that one through. Some tired Owls now out here. Canes will try to use that to their advantage. 9:43 to go in period number 2. In behind Thurston's net, Van Kerkhoff's got it. Takes possession and wrists this one all the way back out, in and out of the glove of Henry Congdon. Congdon's got it, the defenseman. Through center ice. Nice crisp pass there to Amello. Amello brings it in. On sides, they'll have it. To the right side, hash marks. Amello back to the point now. Looking for an opportunity, walking the line. Send it back down low. Hang on to it at the top of the circles. Isaac Davidson underneath again. Back down below that Kennesaw State goal stripe and wrist it all the way back out. A bit predictable here on the power play for Miami. 20 seconds to go on the minor penalty to Mitchell Bright. Nice move out through center there. Isaac Davidson has it down the right wing, cuts in, drop pass. Lets one go. Another save there by Thurston. Catches the glass in behind. Held into the line. Power play dwindling. Final 5 seconds. Canes keep it in. Far side. Down low again. Looking for that center ice pass. It's not there. Off the boards. Davidson's got it. Out of the box. Long shot just wide there. 5-on-5 will skate. Tisdale chips this one ahead. Man blows a tire. 2-on-1 back the other way for Kennesaw. Down that right wing. Can't pull that trigger. Max Haas loses control. Right around in front again. The trailer picks it up. Brzezinski sends it back underneath. Haas has it. Sharp angle shot knocked down in front on the rebound. Testino. Shovel pass right around in front. Follow up Haas again. Just wide of the net. Tries the jam play on the far side. Drifts out to the boards. Picked up again by Testino. Point shot. Knocked down in front. Save made. Rebound and finally covered with more after. Big save there. Colin Fitz lunging back out. Get that blocker on the puck and a glove on top. 8:03 to go here in the second. The score remains 4-1, Kennesaw State.
Go Canes, let's go, go, go.
Shots a bit closer now. 25-21 in favor of Miami still. The frustration mounting. All but one of those shots have been stopped by the goaltender Thurston. Offensive zone draw here for Kennesaw State. They go back underneath. Hurricanes control. Briefly bouncing. Puck goes up the wall to Gorelkin. Around through center. Almost a chance there. Solid physical play there. Henry Congdon. Headmans this one. Spazinski pulls up around that faceoff dot. Centering pass right around in front. Big shot there. Just ends up open over the glove. Spazinski back for Bright. Walks. Lets one go. Fanned on it. Collision behind the plate. Gagne's got it. Lifts one. And a delayed penalty here. That will see Ethan Gorelkin into the penalty box. No, back towards the bench.
Sit down!
The man booked on the play. Once more, Mason Bright heads to the penalty box here. 7:37 to go. Second period, another 2-minute minor to Kennesaw State. They're giving Miami their due of power play chances here. As Bad Boys rings out here at the Huntsville. Officials not afraid to use the whistle here tonight. Jeremy Van Kerkhoff, 45 points, leads his team Isaac Davidson, as we said, the leading scorer for Miami. Davidson's going to take the draw. Looking for his first goal tonight off the draw. Davidson wins that one back to his defenseman. Set it back down low again. Kennesaw collapsing, trying to clog up that center lane drive. Right in front, nice play there with the stick of Jeremy Vandekerkhoff. Pressure through, Vandekerkhoff comes back with a big hit. Pushed up and ahead, Berzinski has it, short-handed, racing in. Berzinski's got a lane, to the net, shoots and scores! Justin Berzinski short-handed, Kennesaw State takes a 5-1 lead. Short-handed goal by Justin Berzinski. A minute 38 will remain on the power play for Miami. As this game spirals further and further out of control, we'll see a whole new power play unit come back on. And what a play there by Berzinski. Uses his speed, gets the shoulder down low, and a solid backhander underneath the blocker of Colin Fitz. And the head coach, Wayne Whitmore, trying to sneak another line change on here. The officials whistled that one down. Unassisted, the goal by Justin Berzinski. And again, he's got it off the draw, short-handed again. Berzinski shoots one and awkwardly saved there. Reaching across his body is Colin Fitz with the glove. He gets it with the shaft of his stick. 7 to go here, a 5-1 hockey game. In front. Miami carries this one out. They'll try to gain some speed through the neutral zone, down that left wing. Back through, underneath that stripe, they'll advance this one. Vandekerkhoff gets in after it. Backed out, kept in though, right at that blue stripe. They'll hold it, right point, center point. Now back to the far side. Down low again, looking for that center pass. Saucer pass just there and fanning on that chance, Johnny Amello. Getting used to these players here. Tipped in front, that puck pops all the way back up the end. Nice play there. Save made by a defenseman, Josh Berzinski. McDonald gives chase, throws this one off the boards and in past the Miami defenseman. Another collision behind the play, delayed call. Vandekerkhoff is the guilty party. Has some Canes get in after him. And the Hurricanes will go to a 2-man advantage here. 27 seconds remain on the initial penalty. Finally touched there in the corner by Josh Berzinski. 24 seconds of a 5-on-3 here. And again, Miami trying to claw their way back into this game. 6:01 left in the second period. Got more shorting the lines here. Josh Berzinski, not the guilty party. 24 seconds still on the penalty. Mason Bright, the new man in the box, Jeremy Vandekerkhoff. 5-on-3, you can't imagine a lot of offense would come while shorthanded, but Kennesaw State's already proven that logic wrong. McDonald off the draw, wins that one back. Great face-off win again. Miami still battling here. Solid cycling on the power play. Just can't get anything to go. Back down low, they'll look in front. Look for that perfect pass and it won't go. Follow-up chance, save made by Thurston. In behind the net, they'll circle again, get some movement. Backdoor pass is open, right around in front. Throws it there, and again, cleared out by the Owls of Kennesaw State. Almost hits an official right there with 5.5 to go in the period. First penalty has expired. Deere intercepts that pass right out of midair, and Deere again shorthanded, almost blindsided there. Able to escape that hit. He's going to battle Evan Walker for that puck and every inch of ice around it. Back ahead, Isaac Davidson around far side to the net, turning and throwing one right around in front. Soren Casiglia almost able to tuck that one home. On the power play, they let this one go. All the way back out. Hunter Johnson has to come back and give chase. 5 to go. 1 minute left on the penalty. Over the line, Kennesaw State pressuring again in that neutral zone. Not allowing Miami to get into the zone comfortably. Nice play on that right side. Pulls up at the faceoff dot. Sends one back through the slot area, can't control. Picked up again, and the Owls move this one ahead. Another chance shorthanded. Trying to curl that one. Evan Deere shovels one in front against Berzinski. In behind the play, shorthanded. A head scratcher as to how the Owls can get that deep in behind the play, especially while shorthanded. Philip Dutko. Underneath, off the boards, and just too far
I told you couldn't go.
for Sawyer Casiglia. Back underneath. 19 seconds left on this power play.
Let's go, Kane!
And still, Kennesaw State getting just as many offensive opportunities on this penalty as the team rather that's actually on the power play. And again, another turnover at center ice, back the other way. John Testino tries to motor his way in right through that slot area. Testino hard on that puck. Tisdale's got it. Stripped of possession. Miami brings it back again. 3-on-3. Back at even strength. They'll drop this puck off to Tisdale. Wrist this one off the boards, and Bright's got it. Bright, backhander, intercepted though. Miami's got it. Turning shot, and that one goes about 20 feet wide. Knocked down. Centering pass again. Can't connect. Van Kerkhoff's got it. All over the ice tonight for Kennesaw State. Back again, Gagne content to let time tick down here. 3.5 to go in a 5-1 hockey game. Out off the boards, picked up by Bright. He gets a touch on it. No icing. Paddled down there by Fitz. Wristed up ahead, off the glass there. Takes an awkward bounce under the netting. And another whistle here, face-off with 3:22 to go. After the game being tied at 1. 4 unanswered goals here by Kennesaw State. Again, despite being outshot, now 26-22. They'll have another offensive zone draw here. Unable to win that one is Drew Spazinski. And he'll still battle for it. Centering pass picked up by Justin Brzezinski. Brzezinski wrists it through. Played back, fanned on the attempt to try and dump that puck in behind the net. Picked up underneath again. Owls try to work that puck back in front. The one time it wouldn't go. Again, jam play right on the side of the net. Knocked down by Fitz. Loose puck picked up, top of the circles, recycled back down low. Back pass to no one. Drifts out over the line, picked up by Justin Brzezinski. Brzezinski with 2 forecheckers against him. Nice play there by Johnny Amello to get in after that one. Drifter, Tisdale tries to play it 3. Free up ahead to Ryan Moran, but back in and gloved there on the left side of that net. The goaltender, Luke Thurston. If you've heard anybody's name tonight, it's been Luke Thurston. Under 3 minutes to go in this one. No penalties for a little while. And at this point in the game, a little while means about 1.5 minutes. Max Square to take the draw here for the Hurricanes. He's waved out for a minute. Extra instruction, and now off the draw. Near side, they go back underneath, wristed back around. Underneath, Kennesaw can't break this one back out. Miami slaps this one back in. Ethan Gorelkin underneath, goes in hard to the boards, and the puck squirts free. Kennesaw's got it again. Owl's gonna set up the control breakout from in behind Thurston. To the near side, stretch pass picked up at center, knocked down off the tip of a Miami stick, so it goes in, no icing. Forecheck pays off for the Owls. And again, Ryan Moran, they didn't know where that puck was, lost it in his skates, and they will wrist this one all the way back in. Far side corner. Max Haas, the forechecker in, as well as Tisdale. They're sending 3 men back down below the top of the face-off circles here for Kennesaw State on that forecheck. Absolutely smothering in the defensive zone for any sort of opposition, unless you can beat it. Now bring this one out of the skates. 2 men against far too many Owls. Thurston advances this one. We got to play. Delayed penalty here. Finally touched there by Miami as Ryan Moran picks himself up off the ice. Delayed call here. Ethan Gorelkin in the box. And we will see what the charges are. 1:41 to go in the second period. 5-1 the score. And a chance for Kennesaw State here on the power play. Minutes 4. We'll see. We got. I've seen them. They've sent the text from the penalty box. Just hasn't gotten up here yet. Still more discussion. Been interesting to see here. You know, for as many people that showed up to the SEC tournament in Nashville, it's at face value a less important. I shouldn't say less important, but lesser known tournament than ACHA regionals, but far more populated were those SEC tournaments a couple of weeks ago in Nashville. We'll see. As a discussion here, Keith Asplin has an earnest conversation here with the official, to say the least. And we have a 5-minute major up on the board. Ethan Gorelkin might be done for the night. And with 1:41 left in the second period, that's a lot of night that's left. We'll wait to see what the official ruling is, but Gorelkin is done. And filling in for him in the penalty box, Michael D'Antonio, my apologies, yes. Like I said, we got handed this game about 20 minutes before, not even 20 minutes before it started. It was right as it started. Doing our best here to bring all you Miami and Kennesaw State fans the game as that puck bounces right in front. Hurricane ends up in the net. Fitz has to let him back out. A major penalty here. Back down McDonald at the hash marks, lets this one back down go. The cycle on again. McDonald gets it right back. Deer heads towards the net. Top of the circle, Van de Kerkhoff shoots one and no goal. Off the goal post, it stayed out. Fitz might have got a piece of that one. Bouncing puck settled down. Excellent hand-eye there by Van de Kerkhoff. He'll pull up at center ice. Final minute of the period. He'll shovel this one out to the far side. Mitchell Bright after it. Near side, Van de Kerkhoff playing the point on the power play. Slides one across, uses his body to shield it. Top of the circle, lets that one go. Bright and Deer team up to get that one. 54 left in this period. Back down. No icing on the penalty kill here for Miami. And regardless of if Kennesaw State scores on it or not, it's going to carry over into the third period. There's going to be a lot of it left. A little overexcited there. John Testino. Underneath again. Kennesaw State, we had the official wording of the penalty there, couldn't quite hear it. We'll bring that to you once the third period starts. Point shot, Brzezinski lets that one go, it sails wide. Gagne gonna hold this one in. 16 to go. 5-1 the score. Kennesaw State is racking them up now. They've got another chance to do more damage. Bring this one out of the corner, right around in front. Cross ice pass wouldn't connect. Brzezinski holds it at the blue line. Sends it back down underneath, and that'll do it for the second period. 5-1 the score after 40 minutes, a 3-minute and 19-second power play. We'll await Kennesaw State when they come back. The shots on goal after 2 periods, 26-23 in favor of Miami. But the score, again, 5-1 Kennesaw State. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, it'll be the third period here on the Capital City Sports Network.
You are watching the Capital City Sports Network on SGTV.
Welcome back to the Capital City Sports Network. Just about to get underway here. Period number 3. The final matchup for the opening round of the ACHA D3 South Regional Tournament. Say that 3 times fast. Kennesaw State ranked number 4, Miami number 9. And the score stands right now, Kennesaw State 5, Miami 1, and a 3-minute 19-second major penalty remaining to Miami's Ethan Gorelkin. Toss out of the game late in the third period. McDonald wins the draw over to Bright. Bright going to pick this one up, and a chance for the Owls to really stretch out their lead. Opening draw here, pushed up and ahead. Bright picks this one up in the slot, poked off his stick. McDonald keeps in after it. McDonald battles hard for it there with Hunter Johnson. Johnson sees his puck drift all the way back. Deere picks this one up. Deere circling, cuts back, taken away by Johnny Amello. And a chance right on the wraparound there goes wide. Brzezinski sees this one played on through. With a tackle play there in that corner. McDonald watches this one pass all the way back around. Vanderkerkhoff sends this one through. Still on the power play. Kennesaw State moving left to right here in this third period. Period of the long change is behind us. Wristing shot that one. Up into the netting off the deflection. Still 2:37 to go on the major penalty. Luke Thurston not quite as busy here to start this third period. But still, so far, 25 saves on 26 shots. Goals against average well up into the 900s on the season. Save percentage well up into the 900s on the season, my apologies. Goals against average well into the under the 2 range. Offensive chance for Kennesaw State. They're working back down below, right around in front. That just goes wide. Brzezinski picks it up in the neutral zone. Bouncing puck, passed all the way back out. Behind the red line, Brzezinski
Go Kennesaw.
pulls away from his man there. This is off the far side there. Usually we are far above the fans, but tonight we are in the thick of it. Gotta love Alabama. Point chance. Vanderkerkhoff still 2 minutes to go. They'll push that one wide on the man advantage. Major penalty again. Unlimited goals able to be scored here. As many as you can in 5 minutes. 18:39 to go in the third period. This clock continues to tick down. Thurston stops that for his defenseman. And the Owls will try things out once again. Vanderkerkhoff down that left side. Pulls up top of the circle. Lows the shoulder, goes in down low. And Miami content to just collapse into the box in that slot area. Back down low, redirected right around in front, and it never got to the net. Collision in the corner. Both men still going for the puck. Down to the ice there, Evan Walker. Slot shot knocked down in front. Fitz the rebound, they score! The initial save made by Colin Fitz, but John Testino gets the rebound. Second goal of the night for him, and Kennesaw State roars out to a 6-1 lead. And they are going to let you hear that one. That official there at center ice. Ready to drop the puck here. And as we said, the power play continues. 1:26 to go on the major. Wrist this one back down. The first on the major penalty. First goal scored by Kennesaw State in a long string of opportunities. Right side, Brzezinski, cross ice for Tisdale. Tisdale crosses the line. He's got Brzezinski with him. He'll drop it off. Top of the circle. Shoots one. Kicked out there by Fitz. Big save with the left pad to keep this one at least at 6. Paddled there by Luke Thurston. Gonna save it and send it on now for Josh Brzezinski. Loose puck drifts out. Picked up one-handed by Herman Louie. Testino got the hat trick here. My apologies. Hat trick for... And a couple of goals early on in the game. Now a chance offensively. Loose in the slot, picked up there. Brzezinski gonna let this one go. Tipped on its way to the net. Vanderkerkhoff just got a heel on that one. Never got to the net. Drifting all the way back down we go. Again, 30 seconds to go on the major penalty. 17 and some change in regulation here. Third period action. The final game. The winner gets to play Tampa. Rebound there and a big glove save by Thurston. He's gonna let it go here. Thought play would be whistled down there. Thurston could play things further. Center ice picked up by McDonald. He'll turn over his right shoulder. Top of the circle, poked off the stick here. And stick taps by Thurston indicate that the Hurricane is now out of the box. But how do you like that one for a phrase? Hurricane out of the box. 16:30 to go. Brzezinski back to stop it. Fresh out of the penalty box, Michael D'Antonio serving the penalty for Ethan Gorelkin. The major penalty as Gorelkin was escorted from the game. A chipper there ends up in the air, picked up by Deere. And Deere over the line, gonna drop this one off. Gets it right back though. Deere down that left wing, loses it right in front of the official. Swats that one over. Hurricanes trying to control. Deere brings it back in onside. Nice curl to the back end. Oh, and he gets a shoulder up high. A high hit there. Johnny Amello catches Deere with the shoulder to the head. And he skates back off. Unfazed. Final 16 to go here. Battle for it. Tisdale brings this one out, skates into the slot area. Taken down, play continues. Official's just gonna let him play here. Wrist it all the way back up over Thurston. Bouncing puck ends up in behind the net and it's just gonna sit there. Finally back end through a big hit there in behind the net. Michael D'Antonio lays the body on. Follow-up chance, big save by Thurston. He splits out and makes the save, puts the pads together to keep us at a 6-1 game, and what a hit. Michael D'Antonio, 5'11", 200 pounds, the junior out of Atlanta, lays the body on in behind the Kennesaw State net, and they feel that one. Offensive opportunity here for Miami after the semi-penalty kill. 1 goal scored against on that long man advantage. D held it at the line, thrown a couple of feet wide of the net. After this one, Peter Girl. Girl sees this one come in through his skates, chipped out by Kennesaw State, up and over the heads of the official. Icing waved off, they'll rule it was deflected. Bright, after this one, gets to it first, chips away from Philip Dutko. Dutko chips this one out through center ice and picked up by Gagne. Gagne gonna send this one back in. Tape-to-tape pass, Testino. Fans on that attempt. Picked up anyway by Vander Kerkhoff. Has a chance. Centering pass, shoots one and a big save there again. Colin Fitz getting over to his stick side to make that stop. 2-on-2 back the other way for the Hurricanes. Third man joining the rush high. Shooting one and a save made again by Thurston. This time denying Peter Girl. I gotta say, whoever's on aux here at this ACHA tournament, 10 out of 10. That's all you really gotta say. 10 out of 10. 14:56 to go, period number 3. Final game of the opening round here. They'll let this one go blocked, and now gonna be a chance the other way for Haas. Diving play there, brilliant effort by Henry Congdon to deny Max Haas of a breakaway. Out of the corner, it's spiked along, thrown up ahead, redirected off a stick by the Canes and picked up, thrown back in by Kennesaw State. Fanned on there, losing a stick. Yard sale there at center ice, brought through with speed. Hunter Johnson still has it, shoots one and a save made again. Thurston flashes the leather and gets another stoppage with 14:30 to go. Everything you throw at him just seems to stick. You have to check his jersey for Velcro later on. Obviously, not league regulation equipment for Velcro. Although I'm not sure how thoroughly they check the equipment here in the ACHA. I know every time any goaltender gets a new piece of equipment in the NHL, regardless of what it is, it's got to go through the league office, make sure it meets league standards and can be approved for game use. NHL actually going to stiffer regulations on the size of the goaltender's catching glove. The cuff size will be reduced by at least a couple inches next season. We'll see how that all shakes up. But again, that doesn't really affect us. Here's a big collision on the near side. Without a glove is Bright. Jake Deere, rather. Brzezinski brings this one in front of the penalty box. They'll move this one through. Spiked out of the air by a high stick. Waved out by Brzezinski. And they will skate away from that lone glove there at center ice. Off a skate, Henry Congdon has this one. He'll look for a friendly face. Finds it in Hunter Johnson. Backhands that one off the wall. And Casiglia skates away at center ice. Casiglia, nice move there. Shakes away from a couple of owls. Nice move again on the follow-up chance. Shooting one, blocked there. Beautiful stick check by Josh Brzezinski. Underneath, big hit there, just a clip. Could have been a lot worse. Isaac Davidson getting involved in that one. 13.5 to go, a 6-1 hockey game. Kennesaw State leads the University of Miami here. Underneath, they'll work for it. Kicked up from a stick, back to a skate again. And again, far side, stumbling over that one is Hunter Johnson. Gets it free. Top of the circle, Sawyer Casiglia. Sends that one way wide. Racing over to hold this one, but can he do it? Offsides delayed here. Congdon just a half step too slow. And they'll throw this one right into the Kennesaw State bench. Unintentionally, of course. Henry Congdon trying to throw that one back in. And as back and forth these two teams have been verbally and physically, a little funny that they let that one go. A puck shot right into the bench. 13:09 to go in the third period. Shots just about dead even, 28-29. Miami with that one extra shot. Shots on goal, not indicative of the scoreboard. Again, 6-1 in favor of Kennesaw State. They'll win this one back. Gagne Out of the defensive zone, kicked up and ahead by Van de Kerkhoff. Flipped back out off the boards, picked up again, and Bright has it stripped of his control. Back the other way, Squarey. Almost a chance there for Max Squarey. A clean break in on net, but great defensive play there by Gagne. Out through center ice, Owls try to bring this one ahead. It's McDonald. Over the line, drops this one off. Negated there again by Squarey. The Owls try to keep this one free, spiked out of the air. Nice play there by Peter Girl. Girl in a race with Gagne, and Gagne won that one. Hard on the stick. And almost a big hit there on the far side. Got a couple of head fakes in that one. Van de Kerkhoff gets a stick on it.
Let's go, Kane.
Odd man rush almost materialized there for the Hurricanes. But again, as we said so many times here tonight, Gagne sees this one out towards center ice. Hurricanes regroup. Knocked down at that blue line, picked up, and offsides is Evan Walker. They will have to bring this one all the way back out. And a face-off with 12:13 to go in this 6-1 hockey game. Talk a lot about players that are from farther places. Luke Thurston out of Stockholm, Sweden. That would normally take the cake. Had some players on, I believe, the Auburn roster from a couple of foreign countries. But Herman Louis from Hong Kong, winner of Farthest From Home, an award that we made up just now. Haas in the slot, impeded on the play there, couldn't get a clean shot off. And this one out off the skate, kicked up ahead to Casiglia. Delayed offsides, Miami gonna have to spin here, send this one back through. Big collision, Deere gets involved in that one. Hunter Johnson on the shoulder check there, the puck in behind the net. Bring this one back out, top of the circles. Some heavy collisions there, Deere gets involved again. Picking off pass after pass at center ice is Evan Deere. Again, 10 out of 10. We've got limited information here. Limited information. So you got to go somewhere with it, right? Off the draw, knocked back through Miami, spins it ahead again. A 2-on-1 materializes here. Isaac Davidson down the right wing, centering pass. Johnson has a chance in the clear. Big save by Thurston. Sprawling out to deny Davidson of a sure goal. Johnson stoned by Luke Thurston. No words. No words for that save on Thurston. 11:28 to go in the third period. The score, thanks to Stockholm native Luke Thurston, remains at 6-1. Canes hold this one in right at that blue line. Dish it out to the far side, send one across. Bounced off in front, Jake Deere after it. Spizzinski over the line, has Deere with him, picks that one up. Evan Deere, 2-on-0, Haas fanned on the open net. Almost a chance to make it 7. Centering pass again, Haas waiting on that back door. Haas out to the point, Spizzinski lets one go, big glove save. Colin Fitz gets the glove on that one. And a stoppage with 11:01 to go. Evan Deere, an assist so far tonight. I believe I called him Jake Deere at one point. I went to high school with Jake Deere, that explains that one. 11:01, 30-28 now the shots. Again, in favor of Miami, continue to be, well, normally would be perplexing. So I can get so many shots on goal without more than one goal, but Luke Thurston is the answer to everything. For the rest of the tournament, Luke Thurston is the answer. In behind the net, that puck pops up in the air, lands back down. 5 or 6 players go in and swat that one out off the boards. Gagne is gonna race back, and he will get the icing call here. Only about 20 seconds killed off of that play. We will take things all the way back down into Miami territory. This one, all but written here. If Kennesaw State takes this one, they will be, again, they're the 4 seed. That'll leave us with an 8, a 6, a 3, and a 4. Tampa will play number 8 Liberty, and Kennesaw State draws number 6 UCF. Out off the glass, Gagne, but still, got 10.5 to go until those results are cemented, barring a 5-goal comeback. Here comes Gagne, wrists one, and he scores! Gagne, a sneaky shot! Underneath the armpit of the goaltender Fitz, and as if to say, yeah, you can put a stamp on this one. 7-1 Kennesaw, courtesy of Tristan Gagne. Nobody gave him the hamstring. Wow. Wow. Oh, you gotta love it. Gagne Goes down the bench line for a handshake, and nobody gives him one. Gotta love it. Everybody else got one, though. Yeah, if you were on the ice for that goal, you got a handshake, except for Tristan Gagne. Playful razzing among teammates. You know, when it's 7-1, you can do stuff like that. In the defensive zone, Brzezinski. Back for it. Hurricanes still forechecking here. Tristan Gagne. And a call here. The net knocked off its moorings. Got a kick out of being called Tristan Gagner by the in-house PA announcer. But again, I am in no position to make fun of anybody for mistaking any sort of last name. That would just be hypocritical. 10-10 to go in the third period. 7-1 the score. No penalties for a little while here. I don't believe we've had one since that carryover major all the way back at the beginning of the period.
Okay.
Seems ages away at this point. McDonald through center ice. He's got Miller with him. Drops that one off. Van de Kerkhoff shoots one out. Deflected off a stick on the way to the net. Wraps all the way back around. They'll get it through the Kennesaw defenseman. And again, just can't connect. Sawyer Casiglia. Miami just right there. They've got all these passes lined up, and they look pretty darn good. But the execution of them just a hair off, and that is the difference all night. Butler has it. Wrists one. He scores! Matt Butler. Low to the stick side, and it is 8-1 Kennesaw State. And I will see. We'll see how much more we get of Colin Fitz. No one likes to be in games like this, and once the total reaches 8-1, we'll see if the backup goaltender finds his way into the game. Hang on. We don't have a backup goaltender for Miami, so it's gonna be a negative on the backup goaltender. Off the drop. Haas goes down at center ice. 8-1 the score, 9.5 to go in this game. D to D. Hurricanes just trying to put something together. In neutral territory, they'll back this one up ahead. Picked up at the line, thrown back in. Brzezinski in after. Sends this one around. Held in on the near side there by Asplund. Point shot rising, and Thurston again pushes over to get the chest protector on that one, and another face-off here with 9:10 to go in the period. Another line change here for the Owls. Bright comes on, and Gagne, he's been on all night for Kennesaw State. Off the draw. Quick shot, Haas hopped out of the way of that one. Got a little bit of a head fake there. Centering pass just off the stick in front.
Okay.
Again, after this one. Frustration now, Johnny Amello. Bouncing puck, rises up, Haas has it. Hollering for that puck is Deere. Evan Deere just short of a clean breakaway there. Deere wraps this one around. Gets to the top of the circles and the point, drops that one back. Turnover, and it's gonna be a chance the other way for Miami. 2-on-0. They got a chance here, and Gagne hustles back to negate that one. 2-on-1. Centering pass, knocked down. Beautiful defensive play there. Evan Deere gets all the way back. And now he's all the way back up. Fantastic play by Deere. He's been all over the place. Off the boards, backhanded through in between the legs of Aaron Barnett. Back in with 8:23 to go. Taken down in behind the play. We're gonna have more here. The official stern on this one. They don't want to call any more penalties at this point, but they will if they have to. Out towards open ice, Bright blows a tire. With pressure was Walker, and now Moran. Nice play there with the butt end of the stick. Smart heads up play there by Herman Louis. Underneath, Bright takes a man down, and now we will have a penalty. Delayed penalty. Bright taking down Greg Cook. Cook draws a 2-minute minor out of Bright with 7:58 to go. And a chance for Miami to put something together here on the scoreboard. At this point, you know, your season effectively over. You look, just like we said in the South Carolina game, you look for any sort of bright spot to build on next year. Only, as we look down this Miami roster, Greg Cook looks to be the only senior. Yep, Greg Cook, the only senior on this roster for the University of Miami, a young team that is going to gain a lot of experience from this year's tournament. Back down low again, and you wonder how much different this tournament would be if Georgia and Emory Riddle hadn't dropped out. On the penalty kill, wristed all the way back down. Solid clear there by Ryan Moran. The bottom 6 guys on the ice now for Kennesaw State. 7.5 to go. As the Hurricanes try to bring this one out one more time. Nice move over the line there, and again, taken down. Hunter Johnson slides about 75 feet into the Kennesaw State end. No call. Play continues. And that's just been the summary of the night here. Herman Louie gets in after it. Takes a man hard into the boards there. Justin Brzezinski fighting for that puck. And still it comes back around at the blue line. Wristed all the way back in off the glass. Bouncing puck settled back down. Casiglia still with it at that point. Drifting on. Casiglia taking everyone for a ride. 59 seconds to go on the penalty. A power play for Miami here. Back down low. Goal line. Miami power play. Predictable. Almost getting a couple of good chances here. Cross ice pass. That one worked out pretty well. That one shot just through the crease. At the hash marks. In through the face-off dot. Still looking for a shot. Save made. Never got to the net, in fact. Blocked in front. To the point. 37 to go on the man advantage. They'll slide this one. Another cross ice pass. Chance in front. Throws it just over the goal. Big opportunity there for Johnson. They'll go to work. 2 Hurricanes, 2 Owls along the near side. They'll finally work this puck free and held in barely. One-handed there. Philip Dutko, the captain, with 15 to go on the man advantage. They'll work this one around. A couple of fresh legs from the bench here for Miami. Underneath, they'll work it again into that face-off dot. Turns, pulls up, lets one go off a leg. No lane there. And as we hit the 6-minute mark of period number 3, that'll do it. Even strength, Butler back out of the penalty box. And Bright goes from the box to the bench. Back out on the ice, and now back out to the bench. Bit of a miscommunication there as the man came out of the box. Top of the circles, the Owls will control. Facing some forechecking here, and again, the tempo of this game all the way back down. Johnny Amello, back ahead through it's McDonald. McDonald a backhand, nice blocker save there. Rebound, and again, big glove stop there by Colin Fitz. He's been tested often, and a couple of big saves there again by Colin Fitz. First one with the blocker, second with the glove. Able to hold his goalpost there as, again, there's Kennesaw State coming with speed. A lot of goaltenders want to get back too deep in that net. Fitz kept his hands out in front of him. They'll make a good save. Shot right off the draw here, off the outside of the cage. Fitz falling awkwardly to his right. Picked up again by Kennesaw. Right around in front, catches no one. Free real estate for that hockey puck. Gagne picks it up in neutral territory. 5:20 to go. Third period of an 8-1 hockey game. Bouncing puck picked up. Miami brings it back. Chance cutting into the slot. Lets one go, and Thurston, easy stick save there to deny. Johnny Amello couldn't get everything on that shot. And again, fanned on attempt. Butler's got it. Drops that one off top of the circle. McDonald races back ahead. 3 men strong for Kennesaw State. Nice move by McDonald, shut down there. Solid defensive play there by Keith Asplin. All the way back up. Bright settles this one down. And again, one-touch play. Didn't go quite the way they had intended. Greg Cook, the senior. And what could possibly be his last game here from the University of Miami. Right around in front, loose chance. Almost a big opportunity there. And fanned on after a couple of good blocks there by Kennesaw State. Up the wall. Miami's got it. Oh, a fanned attempt there. Evan King couldn't hold that puck in. He'll bail his defensive partner out. He'll slap this one off the boards. Backhanded in by Cook. Glove down. Nice heads-up play there by Bright. Deer Holland for that puck. Intercepted there. Nice play by Peter Girl. Takes that one out wide. Girl throws one on that. Easy save again by Thurston. Miami showing there's still life in the final moments of this hockey game. Back out. Past the outstretched stick of Henry Congdon. Back in, he'll pick this one back up. Away from the forecheck, and he'll just send the man down there. Solid body positioning there. Brzezinski lets that one go. Riser easily gloved and held there by Colin Fitz. Physicality going to be a factor all the way up until the end here. 3:50 to go in this period. Don't know how many more of these offensive zone chances Kennesaw State will get, but they'll take as many as they can. Back around, takes an awkward bounce off the boards. Barrett, centering pass, spiked all the way back up in the air. Glove down, swatted out a couple times, finally batted out of trouble there by Henry Congdon. Twirls around, one-time shot, save made again, catches the glass. Another shot from the point, blocked again by Fitz. And loose in front, they'll just wait, everybody looking around to see who's gonna pick that puck up. It's gonna be Evan Walker. Walker with speed, can't hang on to the puck. Walker gonna pick this one again, backhanded in, and out. And he may have scored on one of the backup nets off to the side of the rink here. 3:19 to go, third period. Didn't get a chance to see the Liberty, Mississippi game, but UCF and Georgia Tech was close all the way down to the wire. UCF a 6th seed, but will certainly be a stiff competition here for Kennesaw State. Could come down to a strong goaltending battle. McDonald brings this one on through. And out, in and out of the slot. Knocked down by a high stick. Van de Kerkhoff delayed. Gagne finally touches that one up on the high stick. And a whistle here, 3:06 to go. Finally, for what seems like the first time in this hockey game, Kennesaw State is out shooting Miami 34-33. And off the draw again, Miami still trying to work something. Kennesaw State not willing to give an inch in this game. Whether it's 2-1 or 8-1. Kennesaw State's gonna finish this one out. Tape to tape, in over the line again. Johnson with speed, nice move, almost. Follow-up chance, Johnson's got it again. He's got a trailer. Hunter Johnson's been all over the place. He's shown brief spurts of brilliance intermittently in this hockey game. Centering pass pops all the way back up, swatted there. Solid play, and Gagne was the man that swatted that puck, and he touched it himself. It's not a, well, they'll call it hand pass anyway, with 2.5 to go, and they're gonna belabor this one as much as they can. And the official rule, as I understand it, you swat that puck, you're supposed to catch the puck, toss it down at your feet, but if you swat it out like that, and a teammate touches it, it's a hand pass. If you touch it, I believe it's still okay. That's not a situation that happens often. Offenses are drawn for Miami. They'll line their guys up way out wide, try to get something going. Shot wristed wide. Picking up the rebound, Isaac Davidson tries to work this one on for Johnson. Johnson and Davidson finally worked free by McDonald. Picked up now by Kennesaw State. Chipper off the boards there. And now back the other way, Bright with some heavy stick checking here, and they're gonna send Thurston off here on the delayed penalty. Finally touched by Miami, and Sawyer Cassiglia certainly unhappy for that one. But another power play for Kennesaw State. A chance to make it 9. Again, you try to look for, and Miami trying to look for the positives in this one. Kennesaw State trying to look, okay, what can we still do here? Their season is over for Miami. What can we do to try and better ourselves? Because UCF is not going to be this kind of a hockey game. As the tournament rolls on, the games get harder. And a chance at regionals on the line as that shot blocker down by Fitz, swatted all the way back out. Not a traditional tournament style here. There's no technical regional winner, but the 2 teams left standing from this tournament advanced to nationals. They joined the 1 and 2 seeds who got the automatic bid to nationals, which I believe will be held in Texas this year. Chance right around in front. Fitz makes another save here as we are under 2 minutes to go here. 1.5 minutes to go on the minor penalty to Sawyer Cassiglia for the slash. Wristed back in. Tisdale after it. Near side boards. Takes a heavy check there. Tisdale stays on it. Brzezinski throws that one wide. Waved at there by Spazinski. But it does not end up on net. To the point. Back underneath. Tisdale for Spazinski. With Berezzinski watching on at the point. Back it comes Tristan Gagne. Gagne gonna let that one go. Tipped in front and popped over the net. Up and over the head. The goaltender Colin Fitz. Under a minute to go on the penalty. And exactly a minute to go in this hockey game. 8-1 the score. Kennesaw State will advance to the next round. Berezzinski brings this one down that right side. He's got a man breaking towards the net. Centering pass and a big save there by Fitz. Follow-up chance. Gagne's got it. They'll hold it in at the point. Let this one go right around in front. Hurricanes just push it back out, but McDonald intercepts. Top of the circle. Right around in front. Deflection play there. Nobody knows where it is. Finally picked up there by John Testino. Final 30 seconds of this one. Chipped all the way back down. Gagne will wait. And nobody in any rush here. Final 14 seconds. The penalty will expire. They'll throw this one in on net. Fitz going to glove that one. Blocker in behind the net. Hurricane slap this one back up, chipped out off the official. Over center red. One last charge here for Miami. Walker cuts through a nice play. He's bodied off the puck as we go down to 10 seconds here. Right out towards center ice. Through some contact, and that will do it. Final score in the game, Kennesaw State 8, University of Miami 1. And so the final 2 games here at regionals are set. Kennesaw State draws UCF, and the University of Tampa will play Liberty. 3 versus 8, that second matchup there. It'll all happen tomorrow. We won't bring you that coverage. Unfortunately, our season is done. Gamecocks lost. We got to head back to South Carolina. Got some people that need to go to work tomorrow. But for all of you that have tuned in, regardless of who you are rooting for, Kennesaw State, Miami, South Carolina, Tampa, we want to thank you for joining us here on the Capital City Sports Network tonight and every night. These broadcasts do not happen without the support of all you fans watching there at home. For all of us here at the Capital City Sports Network, thank you for a tremendous season. 18-19 campaign, certainly one to remember for all of us here. My name is Dillon Clark. Good night, Carolina, and forever to thee.